Hey y'all, it's Foodie Friday and this is Pastor Ryder, and we're going to show you how to make some down-home beef roast in the cast iron Dutch oven on top of the stove. Now, this wasn't done in a crock pot. This was done on the stove the old-fashioned way. First of all, my wife is cutting slits into the chuck roast and she's going to stuff it full of garlic cloves. All right, and you can season to your liking. What we like to put is very simple. We put Tony sachet, salt and pepper, a little bit of onion powder, and a little bit of garlic powder. Over to the stove we go. We're going to put some beef tallow in the pot. That's the oil we use. That is healthy oil to cook in. We're going to sear the chuck roast really well on both sides. And you'll see, look at that sear. Isn't that amazing? You'll see I believe they call that the fawn in the bottom of the pot. That's not burnt. That's all the goodness from the roast. And we're going to get that up in just a minute. Let that sear really well on both sides. Drop a few drops of that wash your sister sauce there. Once you finish searing on both sides, take the roast and put it to the side, and then we're going to take some beef broth, pour it in the bottom of the pot while it's still hot so that we can deglaze the pot. The best thing to do, especially with the Dutch oven, is take a silicone spoon. That way it won't scratch the Dutch oven, and just give it a good old scraping. Get all that goodness off the bottom of the pot. That's what's going to make your gravy. Now, as far as gravy goes, this is about as much as we do for gravy. We don't add the flour to thicken a gravy. We like more of an injus. And as it cooks and all the juices from the roast cook out, it's going to make an amazing injus. You can thicken it if you want to with a little bit of flour slurry, but we choose to do it this way. It's a little healthier. All right, it's out of the pot. It has cooked in the Dutch oven on the stove for about 3 hours on medium heat. And it is slicing like butter. Look at that. All right, take a look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? You're going to take your sliced beef and add it back to your pot into the injus and just turn it on low and let it sit there. There's the roast right out of the pot. There's the injus as it's cooking. The sliced roast and the roast added to the pot. I went ahead and boiled some little potatoes with butter, salt and pepper, and some green onions from my garden. And then I threw together some deviled eggs, some steamed green beans, and here's the finished product. All right, so I'm gonna dig into this wonderful roast beef here. Here it is. This is chuck roast. It's been cooking on the stove on medium heat for about 3 hours after we seared it off. Absolutely melt in your mouth. Wonderful. Here's the buttered potatoes. I just put salt, pepper, butter, and sprinkled the green onions from my garden. Green beans to perfection. And I'm gonna enjoy those deviled eggs too. And this is what my wife is having.
Roast beef, some green beans, deviled eggs, cucumbers, tomatoes.
And the tomatoes are from my garden.
Yes, they are.
All right, have a good night. Hope you enjoy this recipe.